You guys, welcome back to King Oles. I'm now here for your WWE SummerSlam 2023 review. And yes, what an interesting one it was. I'm going to go through all the matches and rate them out of 10. And yeah, anyway, and then rate the show out of 10 at the end. So yeah, let's get into it. So it started, of course, with. We did start. I've lost my notes now. Oh yeah, we started with Logan Paul versus Ricochet. I mean, this was a solid one where we saw lots of good solid reversals in this one, and lots of great proper good moves with how athletic both of these guys are. It's unbelievable. We saw some great spots in this match. Logan Paul had some really good spots, and landing some. He landed like a few good knockout punches on Ricochet in this one. Ricochet was able to land like a load of good splashes onto Logan Paul. They were, doing landing a load of good suicide dives onto each other. Yeah, it was just overall a fantastic match, especially to be able to kick off the show as well. To be fair, so yeah, really enjoyable. It ended though with one of Logan Paul's mates giving him like brass knuckles. Then he went in, knocked Ricochet out with him with a big punch, and 1, 2, 3, Logan Paul wins. Then he obviously went over to Ricochet's fiance, who was obviously the ring announcer, saying I'll say it one more time and stuff, which was quite a funny moment to be fair. But yeah, I'll give that match probably good solid 8 out of 10. Possible contender for match of the night. I'm gonna try and get through all quick now. But yeah. Anyway, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. This one was interesting, to be fair, because there was a spot in this match at a time where, obviously, technical, Brock Lesnar was going after it, suplex at the start, dominating, really knocking Cody out of the ring, and then Cody getting back in. It happened about 5 times, and we saw a load of counts in this match, a load of suplexes from Brock, but then eventually we saw Cody Rhodes get like the steel steps. He went to whack Brock with them, but then Brock hit them away. Then he got them again, whacked him with them. Should have ended it as a DQ, because it wasn't a DQ match or anything, was it? So as there was countouts, there were rope breaks in that match. It didn't make any sense. So Cody Rhodes should have been disqualified for that, but yeah, we had no explanation about that whatsoever, which was the most weirdest play thing I've seen all night, to be fair. So yeah, Cody should have got disqualified, but regardless, that kind of ruined the match a bit, to be fair. Cody Rhodes win, hit the Cody cutter onto Brock, then it's about 3, 4 crossroads onto him, and then yeah, 1, 2, 3, it's over. Cody wins. The whole steel step incident took a bit out of the match. It says here on their Wikipedia it's just a normal singles match. It was a good match, but I'd give it a 7. But Cody should have got disqualified, so that just didn't make any sense whatsoever, to be fair, which kind of ruined it a little bit, if I'm being honest. But yeah, whatever, it gets a 7 out of 10. Anyway, next we got the SummerSlam Battle Royal. In this was, I'll just say big names that were in it. LA Knight, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, Tommaso Ciampa, Austin Theory, Omos was a late step in, AJ Styles, Bronson Reed, Karrion Kross, The Miz, Matt Riddle, yeah, Rich Rollins, Butch as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was interesting. I mean, they obviously went all over Omos and they got him eliminated. And then, yeah, I mean, and then obviously we had our final four, which were Bronson Reed, AJ Styles, Sheamus, and LA Knight. Um, Bronson um, Bronson Reed then got eliminated. I think it was by LA Knight. Yeah, it was by LA Knight. And then Karrion Kross then came in, eliminated AJ Styles, even though it wasn't in. They started screaming, "Oh yeah, this isn't over." Then LA Knight eventually managed to get Sheamus out of there, and LA Knight won. Very good stuff to see. I'll give that match a solid 7 out of 10. Very happy that LA Knight won. Should hopefully now be the start of his push. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Next up, we did get an MMA rules match between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. And yeah, first of all, I don't want to see one of these MMA rules matches in WWE again. I thought it was very poor, to be fair, just how it was. I don't want to see it happen again. Shayna Baszler ended up winning by putting in a submission, but yeah, we saw some. I don't know, it just looked too fake in my opinion, to be fair. And yeah, like leg kicks and everything. We go, yeah, I don't want to see this match in in WWE again. As an MMA and WWE fan, I don't think the two should mix. I give it a 6 out of 10. Shayna Baszler ended up winning by choking Ronda Rousey out by technical submission. But yeah, 6 out of 10. Yeah, don't want to see these two mix again, to be fair. MMA and WWE rules match. Yeah, that did not go to plan at all. But yeah, I feel like it would have been good if they just did, like, I don't know, just a normal submission rules WWE match. That's what they should have done, not an MMA rules match. But yeah, it makes sense though because they are both MMA fighters. But let's be real, in real life, Ronda Rousey would easily beat Shayna in an MMA match. But yeah, what in an MMA fight? Sorry. But yeah, anyway. Next, we got Gunther versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. What a match this was. Gunther slapping Drew McIntyre's chest really hard, obviously. Drew McIntyre being able to slam Gunther around a lot. And yeah, we saw some great moves in this one from both showing off their strength throughout the match, which was very good stuff to see. Drew McIntyre's bloody amazing, isn't he? Let's be real. Honestly, Gunther's bloody amazing as well. Yeah, these two both had some great moments, and I don't think this will be the last of their feud either. It's not the last of their rivalry. Gunther ended up winning the match, and it took him about, 4 power bombs to end up putting Drew McIntyre away. But yeah, Gunther wins. What a match. His reign continues. Really, really, really enjoyable match. Solid 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Really enjoyed that one. Okay, 8 out of 10. Next, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This one was, yeah, I think probably this could be match of the night, to be fair. I mean, honestly, we saw so many near falls. I mean, Seth kicked out of the coup de grace that Finn Balor hit on him. Finn Balor kicked out like 2 pedigrees. He kicked out the frog splash as well. Seth kicked out like some great other moves as well that Finn Balor had as well. I mean, it was just a great match all round, to be honest with you. And yeah, I did think Finn Balor would win at a point, to be fair. It just seemed like it, but no, it did not happen in the end. We saw, yeah, I mean, yeah, we ended up seeing the Judgment Day come out, Damian Priest, Dominic and Rhea all coming out, trying to help out Finn. Finn almost got finished a few times, and then Finn almost finished Seth a few times where Damian Priest, cheap shotted Seth Rollins when the ref wasn't looking, and then Finn took advantage, cover Seth kicked out, but then eventually ended by Damian Priest throwing in the Money in the Bank briefcase and distracting the ref. Finn went to try and grab it to then whack Seth with it, but Seth beat him to it and ended up stomping Finn's head onto the briefcase, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins retained. And yeah, the Judgment Day, they kind of be looking to fall apart. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this whole storyline. I'm intrigued. Anyway, next week, I would have rather Seth win, but I would rather Finn win, sorry, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, next we got Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship. This one was pretty dead. The crowd didn't seem too invested in it, to be fair. I did not rate the match at all. Oh, by the way, I give Seth and Finn an 8 out of 10 as well. But yeah, I didn't rate this triple threat between Bianca, Asuka, and Charlotte. Yeah, crowd didn't seem invested. I wasn't invested. I was on my phone the whole time in this one. Yeah, it wasn't great, to be fair. There were a few decent moves. It did look like Bianca actually picked up a legitimate injury in this one as well, but she was all right at the end. She came back. She won the match. And then, luckily, thank God, Io Sky came in and cashed in on Bianca Belair. Won that in 8 seconds. Io Sky is now the women's champion after cashing in on Bianca Belair as soon as she wins it. Thank God for that, because I was fuming for a minute when Bianca won. Yeah, thank God Io came and saved the day. Yeah, thank bloody God for that. But yeah, overall, that luster match overall, I give that a 6 out of 10. But the Io Sky cashing was very good, though, so I'll push up to a 7. Anyway, yeah, their whole feud was awful anyway. But yeah, then we come into our final match, our main event. We got Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso in a tribal combat match. What a match. What a match. It went 36 minutes. We saw some great moves. They went into the crowd at some points as well. that like Jey Uso got the table out. They had a few things set up. Jey Uso put Jey Uso and Roman Reigns both went flying through a table at a point in this one. Jey Uso ended up hitting the spear a few times, or Roman spearing through the barricade. Roman Reigns hit a few like a really good like flying Superman punch as always. Yeah, we saw some great spots in this match, to be fair, which was very good stuff to see. Really enjoyable stuff. To be fair, we obviously as well saw in the end, Solo Sikoa came out when they were in the crowd and came after Jey. And then obviously Jey was actually about to win after taking out Solo, did the splash onto Roman. Jey's about to win. 1, 2. Then bloody Jimmy Uso comes out of nowhere, pulls him out, and beats him up after, super kicks him, gets him back in the ring for Roman. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns retains because of Jimmy. That is it. The whole thing is weird now. So I think we're probably gonna see Jey versus Jimmy at Payback. But yeah, whoa, weird stuff now. Like, so Jey's on his own. Then you've got Roman, Solo, and Jimmy in the bloodline. Yeah, I mean, it's all so weird now, man. I mean, but Jimmy might need to go through something for Roman and Solo to forgive him for what he's done to them as well. Like, honestly, it's a real weird one. But yeah, it gets a 9 out of 10, that one. That one is match of the night in the end. But because the storytelling's just great. But yeah, man, so weird what's going on with the storyline. It's really interesting. They'll probably end up dragging it out to WrestleMania 40, to be fair, at this rate. And I don't mind that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, what an interesting show that was. We did see some not great matches, but then we did get some great matches. I'll give the overall show probably an 8 out of 10. Solid show. Anyway, thanks for watching Video King. I'll speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.